Hi, welcome back to Therapy Designs. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kelly, and this channel is all about teaching you how to create print-on-demand designs that sell. And if you stay tuned till the end of the video, I have another 5 bonus niches for you. So in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about, well, 1, business cards, and 2, adding your QR code to your business or branding card. And so this is specifically for my Etsy shop here, but I've got the business card that I made, and I do a 2-sided card, so a front and a back. And so on the front, I have my basic logo. I added, products, apparel, custom gifts, and then of course the link to my Etsy shop here. But then on the back, I added the QR code, and so I've got a front and a back side of the card. And I did want to show you how to do that. If you don't have business cards, by the way, Canva is great for making business cards, because I can come here and I can go over to the left-hand side and we can go to design templates, right? And we can go ahead and search, business cards. And it's got tons of templates for you to look through for your business card. And so if you don't have business cards, by the way, they are a kind of great way to sort of market your Etsy shop. So you can give them to family, you can give them to friends, you can, put them on cars, you can, do whatever kind of marketing stuff that you can do in terms of physical marketing beyond just, the digital marketing on social media. I also have branding cards that I ship out with all of my orders. And so another good way to sort of brand your shop. And so definitely things that you can consider doing if you want to be serious about your business or about your shop. So you can take any one of these, by the way, pick any one of these templates, and they're all editable. And so we can easily, select one that we like, something that has the feel of whatever your Etsy shop is. So depending on what it is you sell, there's, lots of different ones here. It also depends on sort of your color coordination. So let's say here's one. And so we could take that. And of course you can add it, you can edit it, you can do whatever you want. Here's the back side to that. You probably, if you have your own website, you would put your own website in there, right? If not, you can just have your Etsy shop website. If you have an email address, you can put that in there. If you have a contact phone number that you want to share, you can include that. Obviously, I don't include a phone number or anything for my Etsy shop. I just go ahead and put the Etsy link on there. But lots of different ways that you can do this. There's more like this. So if I like that general style, you'll see them more like this page. And so that's going to give you some other good ones. This one's cool because what you could do is put your Etsy shop logo on one side, right? The name, and then sort of the information here. Or if you wanted to have a one-sided one, you could certainly do something like a QR code here, logo here, information here. So just lots of different ways to figure out how you want to go ahead and do that. I do want to show you how we're going to get the QR code though, and show you how I went ahead and made it, the same matching colors. So I'm just going to add a page here. So I'm going to go to my blank page. First thing I need is the website or the link. So I'm going to go ahead and go really quickly over to my Etsy. And on Etsy, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your marketing page. And when you click marketing, you will then go ahead and go up to share and save. And when you hit share and save, it will take you here. And then you will have your listing, which should just be your shop name at etsy.com. But you want to use that one there because that's going to also give you a little bit of a discount if somebody buys based on your share and save information. And so it'll tell you right down here, you will take 4% off the total order of the Etsy bill. So you can start making a little bit more money that way. So what I would do is copy that, and then I'm going to go back over to my Canva. And now that I'm here, I'm going to go down to the left-hand side of the page, and you'll scroll down, and it should say QR code. If you don't have one that says QR code, you might have to go to apps and find it through your apps. So you can go apps and then find the QR code. I've got mine saved down here because I have used it before. but it saves all of your apps that you use down here. But you're just looking for one that just says QR code. And really all you do is you'll paste in that code, hit generate, and there is your QR code for your shop. And so it's really that easy. So once I have my QR code, if I want to change it so that it matches my colors, right? So if I don't want the black code, what I'm going to do is actually save this as a photo. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and hit share, download. I'm going to keep it a transparent background. I'm going to pick just the page that has my code on it. Done. And I'll download that. And then once I've downloaded it, I'm just going to go ahead and now upload it as a photo. So I'll go over here to uploads. I'm going to hit upload image. It'll pull up your downloads, and I should be able to get my QR code there. And then I can pull it up. So now what I have is a photo of the QR code. And now what I can do is use some of the photo effects. So I can go over and I can use duotone, which is pretty much what I did. And I took the duotone, pick any one you want. And then all I did was I made the white part still white, right? So kept the white part white. And then I can change this color here to whatever my shop colors are. If you know your hex code here, you can just go ahead and put it in. If you want to use the eyedropper feature to hover over like your logo, whatever you need to do, but you can go ahead then and match your shop's colors. And boom, now you've got your QR code that you can use on your business card, and you can actually have it match. So that's what I did there. And I went ahead and matched it to my colors for my branding colors. And so once I had that, I went ahead and I downloaded the front and the back. And these, by the way, you don't need a transparent background. You can download. So for example, here, I can just go ahead and download starting with page 1. Current page. It doesn't need to be a PNG, so we're doing print. So what we could actually do would be like more PDF print or PDF standard. If I did it as PDF print, right, I can go ahead and hit download that. Perfect. Now, in terms of printing for your business card, there's a lot of different platforms that print business cards. And by the way, I know that like Printify has business cards. I did order from them, and I gotta say their business cards are not good business cards. They're not cards that I would use for my business. They are very flimsy. The print was off. I ended up having to talk to them to try to get it reprinted so that it was more centered. So I was not fond of business cards from Printify. When it comes to business cards, I go ahead and use Vistaprint. Vistaprint is going to be a huge one for any kind of business cards. So I'll show you the Vistaprint website. This is what I have used. And it has a lot of variations for your business cards, depending on whether you want more budget cards or whether you want really, really fancy cards. It literally has it all. I mean, so when I'm looking here, what you've got is they've got different shapes, right? So they've got the standard rounded corner, square, circle, oval, leaf shapes. And they've got different finishes, matte, glossy, uncoated. They've got premium cards, eco cards. So if I scroll down here, you can see them by the different shapes here. And you can see the different finishes, right? We can see the different textures, matte, glossy, uncoated, cotton, pearl, linen, soft touch. I mean, everything you want. There's eco cards here if you want. And so just tons, and you can do front and back. And so let's say I was just going to go ahead, go with I like the rounded corners kind of look nice or standard, either way. Let's go say I was just going to do regular standard, keep it simple, right? You can pick quantities here, and I can upload my design. So it's going to start by standard, right? Corners, I'm going to do standard. Standard shape, standard corners, orientation. This is going to be horizontal. From there, we can go ahead, hit next. And you can pretty much upload in any format you want, by the way. So they really do take almost anything. So I'd hit upload fronts, and I can get business card fronts. And what you can see there is it's going to put the business card right in there. It looks really great. So now if I wanted to do a back, I can upload the back as well. And so there it has now uploaded my back. So now I have a front and a back standard card. And so I can go to preview, and there it's going to give you a nice preview of the front of the card and of the back of the card. So pretty easy to do. And then you can just go to finish, and you can go ahead and, you know, order it again. They want to make sure that everything looks good. Pretty straightforward. And so now I've got my QR code, makes it really easy for people to find my shop. Oh, I did want to mention the size, because I don't think I mentioned it earlier. The size of the business code for you to go at business card. You can go ahead and design. I used 1,125 pixels by 675 pixels. So that's 1125 by 675. You could also go ahead and just go to Canva's homepage. So if I was on Canva's homepage here, I could go ahead and just search business card. So I could do Canva templates, and I could search business card. And I could start that way too. So there'd be nothing stopping me from just like starting here, or there's even blank business card here where it automatically kind of sizes it for you. And so that's super convenient too. So you don't have to necessarily start with a blank page and look. You can start with the templates too. And if I was to do that, I could pull that up. I could customize this template here. So I could just go ahead, hit, you know, customize. And then, of course, I can customize the template. And so this one's already giving a nice front and a back, and I can do whatever I want with it. So just so that you know how to design for that. Sorry, I should have started with that. But anyways, I just wanted to show you really about the QR codes and how you can go ahead and do a little bit more branding for your shop, and show you, you know, just the company that I use to print mine. Because you were patient, waited until the end of the video, I do again have those 5 bonus niches for you. So without any more waiting, here are your 5 bonus niches. And because I'm a physical therapist, I just decided to make these physical therapy niches. Of course, you could probably trade these out for any other profession, but I put it's a beautiful day for physical therapy. That's number 1. Number 2, it's all fun and games until someone ends up in physical therapy. Number 3, so as I was saying, it depends. If you don't get that joke, it's because you don't know anatomy. That's fine. Number 4, don't mess with me. I get paid to hurt people. And number 5, it's doctor actually. And so you can use those. Again, some of these can be rebranded for things like occupational therapy or speech therapy or any of the other things, or athletic training. So you can find ways that you can scale these out for different professions. Profession designs always sell well. If you have any questions about anything in this video, drop it in the comments section below. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as I can. I hope you guys are doing really well with your sales. If you have video requests, you can put those in the comments section below. And I do hope to see you guys again. That's all for today's video. If you found that useful and would like to see more videos with helpful tips and tricks, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the weekly videos. As always, keep growing and stay creative, and we'll see you next time.